Hello friends, if you are planning interior work for your house, then this video can save you lakhs of rupees. Because most people start interior work without knowing one thing, actual rates. They don't know how much money goes into material, how much goes into labor, and how much a TV unit, wardrobe, bed, false ceiling or modular kitchen should really cost. And because of this confusion, many contractors easily fool house owners. So before starting any interior work, you should know these basic rates. When you know the rates, you can confidently talk to the contractor and negotiate properly. Interior costs do change from city to city and also depend on material quality. But after watching this video, you will get a clear overall idea of interior costs. Now, let me quickly tell you what all we will cover in this video. We will talk about modular kitchen, wardrobes, false ceiling, TV cabinets, beds, doors, flooring, paint and putty work, dressing unit, and wall paneling options with cost. So let us start. Number 1. Modular kitchen. Most homes today want a modular kitchen. Kitchen cost depends on material, finish and basket type. For laminate finish with semi-waterproof plywood, the labor rate is 300 to 400 rupees per square feet. And with material, the rate is 1200 to 1300 rupees per square feet. For acrylic or duco finish, the rate becomes 2000 to 2200 rupees per square feet. These rates do not include granite, tiles, chimney, sink or appliances. Number 2. Wardrobes. Wardrobe cost depends on size, plywood quality, fittings, design and finish. If you use BWR grade plywood, medium range fittings and laminate, the labor charges are 250 to 300 rupees per square feet. And with material, the rate becomes 1100 to 1200 rupees per square feet. For example, a 10 feet by 8 feet wardrobe is 80 square feet. At 1100 rupees per square feet, the total cost of wardrobe comes to 88,000 rupees. Number 3. False ceiling. False ceilings are mainly of 3 types: PVC, gypsum board and POP. The rates including material and labor. For PVC false ceiling, the rate is 60 to 70 rupees per square feet. For gypsum false ceiling, the rate is 80 to 100 rupees per square feet. And for POP false ceiling, the rate is 100 to 120 rupees per square feet. For a 10 feet by 10 feet room, the area comes to 100 square feet. The amount of PVC false ceiling comes to 6,000 to 7,000 rupees. The amount of gypsum false ceiling comes to 8,000 to 10,000 rupees. The amount of POP false ceiling comes to 10,000 to 12,000 rupees. Gypsum and POP false ceilings both are commonly used. Gypsum generally gives better finish, stability, while POP allows more design flexibility. Number 4. TV cabinets. TV units are one of the most visible parts of the house. With semi-waterproof plywood and mid-range laminate, the labor rate is 250 to 300 rupees per square feet. And with material, the rate is 600 to 800 rupees per square feet. For a 6 feet by 8 feet TV unit, that is 48 square feet, labor can go up to 14,400 rupees. And with material, up to 38,400 rupees. Number 5. Beds. Bed labor charges are around 250 to 300 rupees per square feet. And with material, the rate is 700 to 800 rupees per square feet. This depends on design and material. With semi-waterproof plywood and medium laminate, beds usually fall in this range. Number 6. Doors. Here we are talking about flush doors, also called laminate doors. For cellular core flush doors, the labor rate is 200 to 250 rupees per square feet. And with material, the rate is 450 to 500 rupees per square feet. Standard door size is 7 feet by 3 feet, that is 21 square feet. The amount of labor comes to 4,200 to 5,250 rupees. and with material the amount comes to 9,450 to 10,500 rupees. Number 7. Flooring cost. After structure work, the first finishing work is flooring. Flooring is mainly done in two ways: tile flooring and marble flooring. Let us talk about tile flooring first. Tile laying labor charges are usually 15 to 25 rupees per square feet. This depends on tile size. Smaller tiles need less effort, so labor is cheaper. Bigger tiles are heavy and need more accuracy, so labor cost is higher. If you give with material work, contractors usually charge 100 to 120 rupees per square feet. In this, tiles worth around 60 to 70 rupees per square feet are used. Here, two important things to remember. Bigger tiles increase both material and labor cost. Skirting the 6-inch strip near the wall is charged separately in running feet, usually at the same rate as flooring. Any tile design or border is also charged separately in running feet. So always finalize square feet and running feet rates in advance. Now let us talk about marble flooring. Marble flooring labor is usually 30 to 35 rupees per square feet. With material, the rate is around 120 to 150 rupees per square feet. At this rate, the marble quality is basic. Usually around 70 to 100 rupees per square feet, depending on the total rate. Number 8. Paint and putty work. If you buy material yourself and pay only labor, painters charge 12 to 15 rupees per square feet. If you give with material work, the rate becomes 20 to 25 rupees per square feet. This cost depends on the paint brand and quality. Usually this work includes putty, primer and paint, but always confirm the number of coats clearly in writing. Number 9. Wall paneling. Wall paneling is done in small areas, so rates are given with material. Common options: wallpaper 80 to 90 rupees per square feet. PVC panels 55 to 60 rupees per square feet. UV marble sheet 100 to 120 rupees per square feet. PVC fluted panels 80 to 90 rupees per square feet. WPC louvers 180 to 200 rupees per square feet. Stone panels 250 to 300 rupees per square feet. PVC louvers 120 to 140 rupees per square feet. Wall molding 100 to 120 rupees per running feet. Stucco paint 80 to 190 rupees per square feet. Profile lights 110 to 120 rupees per running feet. Number 10. Dressing unit. Dressing unit cost is around 1100 rupees per square feet, including mirror and drawers. So friends, this is the complete basic cost structure of interior work. Rates can change based on city, material and contractor. But this gives you a solid reference before starting work. Now tell me in the comments which item shocked you the most: wardrobe, kitchen or false ceiling. I personally read comments and reply.